What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the Bianconeri zone, and let's talk. Let's talk about, is the club lying to us at this point? I hope they are lying to us because the injuries they're actually a mystery concerning the club, and the weirdest part is not the length of the injuries. Excuse me. At this point, the weirdest part is that how it gets communicated and how there's no leaks, nothing, from news as it will be monitored day to day to players showing up for individual training sessions, and then disappear again for a good 3 weeks. That's insane. That's ridiculous. So that's what we're going to talk about. Is the club actually hiding something, and why are the fans not getting any answers? And to top it off, why are journalists not even asking the good questions, like the questions that are very important for us right now, and even for Motta to that extent? So before we do that, as always, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, hit that bell notification, and let's talk. Okay, so the injuries, they're a joke. They're insane. They are crazy. They are embarrassing. You fill in the blank. Basically, let me know in the comments how you would describe the situation. However, the situation is dire. Like, it's really poor. It's affecting the coach. It's affecting the results, and it's also affecting the current players. Players are playing a lot of games. Players are not at their best physically, also because they cannot perform at their best because they're playing a lot of games, for club and country as well, and it's showing. Now, in this situation, the thing we should be doing is ask the simple question of, why is this happening? Why is nobody actually answering to this situation? Like, what is wrong with this situation? Nobody is really answering that question. Nobody's asking that question. For example, Nico Gonzalez, for a very simple, what was it, like a muscle tie problem, like a very box standard thing, I guess, and the official statement was it will be, looked at day to day. That's more than 2 months ago. And to top it off, like, if a player is out for 2 months because of a serious injury, fine. It's not a serious injury picked up, He was back in individual training, before we head out to play Lille. We haven't seen him since then. Now, if something happened, like, it can happen. Injuries, it can happen. Not to this extent, but if he got a setback, isn't in the club's best interest to communicate that to the fans, to the media, instead of everybody needing to speculate, because right now he's missing time for a very box standard injury. Like, he's been out for, I don't know, plus 2 months now for something very simple. Very simple. Extremely simple. Douglas Luiz. Muscle fatigue. That's basically a month ago, that muscle fatigue. You're not out with a muscle fatigue for 1 month. McKennie. Nothing. Monitored day to day. 3 weeks. Savona. Stopped in time. Just needs a rest. Will be monitored day to day. Out for 2 weeks. Like, why do you need to lie? And even if you need to monitor day to day and you don't know the extent to the injury, which I refuse to believe at this stage, at least give the fans or everybody an update and say, you know what, this is happening. He had a setback. We hope to have him back. Individual, like, something, even leaks. You don't need to put an official statement, like, because I don't expect the club to put out an official statement, to keep us up to date about injuries. But usually there are leaks from good sources. Actually, the only leak out there is a worrying one, because Vlahovic is back, and he should be back for Bologna, as is Atsic. However, I'm not gonna, like, everybody knows the journalist or whatever, not even journalist, but he has good information on the club. When he speaks, it's usually okay. And that person said that Vlahovic is not fit. He's just in that squad. He will be in that squad just to be in that squad. Basically to basically tell the fans, okay, shut up. He's here again. Like, that's also not okay. However, the Nico Gonzalez one is crazy. The Milik one is crazy. McKennie, Savona, out for nothing but out for a lot of weeks, missing games. Like Gonzalez probably missed like 15 games, almost like 12 games. Savona for nothing is gonna miss 3 to 4 games. Like that's not okay. That's like actually insane. That's actually not normal. It's not normal. So I asked the question: is the club lying, or are they really that incompetent? And right now, at this moment in time, I hope they're lying. I hope it's a lie. Because if they're that incompetent, we are in serious trouble. I hope they're just lying. I hope they're covering up, I don't know, bad jobs from medical staff. I don't know, maybe, which also will be incompetent because, like, you cannot show up pre-Lille game, do that, individual training sessions, and they disappear again. Over a thigh injury? Like, come on. Like, we all play football at a certain level, and I know it's a higher level, but we all had, muscle thing, whatever. You're not out for 2 months. You're not out for 2 months. If you tell the fans nothing to worry about, he stopped in time, we will monitor day to day, and then he misses 3 to 4 games, something is up. And to top it off, the weird situation, Motta comes out to the media, speak every week to talk to the media. Why is not one journalist sitting there being like, hold on, Thiago, it sounds weird. Can you answer to why these players are not in training? Why is Gonzalez out for 2 months? Did he have a setback? Did something happen? Because the injury he had wasn't that bad. And as reported, he shouldn't be out for that long. Same for McKennie, Savona, Douglas Luiz, for muscle fatigue. Like, somebody needs to ask that question. And Motta said it, it's not now the time to really talk about it. And he was hinting towards, we play a lot of games. We do play a lot of games. But this has nothing to do with a lot of games, because that injury happened in September for Nico Gonzalez. Douglas Luiz did not play a lot of games when he had a muscle fatigue. And again, you can play 1 minute of the first game of the season, post game have a muscle fatigue. You shouldn't be out for a month. Like, that's crazy work. So it's hampering everybody, the team, the coach, like the results, everything, but nobody's asking the real tough questions, the questions we should be asking ourselves, the club, whatever. So I'm just saying, are they actually lying, or are they that incompetent? Which I refuse to believe. I really refuse to believe. But this is a bad look. This is actually setting us back. This is helping absolutely nobody. It's like it's completely sabotaging our season, and the club is acting like it is what it is, like chill, I'm chill guy, that type of meme. Like, that's how the club is coming across, which to me is crazy, but it's been accepted now, and it feels like it's normal. Next injury, day to day, nothing serious, and gone for 3 weeks. That's the thing right now. That's crazy. But let me know in the comments what you think. Do you know potentially what is up, why the club is communicated in this way and the players are not coming back from injuries? If you have an idea, even the slightest idea or a theory, let me know in the comments. Like the video, subscribe, and I will speak to you guys very soon. Ciao.